Hello, happy Sunday. I just this morning finished my manuscript for a book on women discovering their core needs. I am excited. I was delighted. Now, if you do any writing, you know it's work. Mm. And yet, this was a labor of love. I felt so good as I opened the page, a blank page, and I could write. Long ago, I had writer's block for years and years. All had to do with fear, not my own fear, my family's fear, ancestral baggage that had been passed on from one generation to the next. And in my lifetime and my efforts, my inner work, I overcame it. I released it, and therefore it's released for the family lineage altogether. No more deep, I'm talking crazy, think you're going to die kind of fear. That's what I was carrying. Okay. I can sit and write at will. Just thing I can write. And you know what? I do it well. It's something I'm talented at. And supposedly, I got so good at it across lifetimes. Isn't that all interesting? So, my latest book is called Honoring the True Self, a journey of discovery of a woman's core needs. Lengthy title, but it kind of says it all. And I will be offering it on my website, elevatingwomen.org. And I'll be offering it for my webinar um, participants. They can have it as part of their studies with me. I'm offering my personal life leadership webinar series, the whole thing. It's 8 Fridays, January and February. Okay, you can read about all and any of this at elevatingwomen.org. All right, core needs. I may have mentioned them in some other talk. Core needs, the deepest needs. I mean, needs like I have to have these things in my life. I have to do these things in order for me to be me. Can you think of anything like that for yourself? So, I'm not talking about relaxation. I'm not talking about just getting myself to be still, although heaven knows that's very valuable and may help me to know what my core needs are. But the core needs, and everyone has them, the core needs are your deepest desires. Deep, the ones that if I give them to myself, if I satisfy that particular need, I unlock my talents, I unlock my access to the universe and to inner wisdom, knowledge, peace, satisfaction, and purpose. All of that and a heck of a lot more, because by doing this one thing, by whatever it is, and I'll give you some suggestions in a minute, by doing this thing, whatever it is that's true to me, I am being my truest self. So, of course, I've opened up a whole portal here to the universe's gifts by being the real me. You know, the one that wasn't prescribed by this world, that wasn't foisted upon me, that wasn't imposed on me, that wasn't created by layers and layers of cultural influences. And I spent half my life being the good girl and doing what was expected of me. Take all that off, layers and layers of what I like to call mud, and you get true self. Each of us can, because true self was never, ever killed off by all that negativity, all that imposing upon you. It's still there. Your connection to the all that is, it's still there. It's valiant. It is so enduring. So you can reach for it. You can uncover it. And in your life, no matter how it's gone, there are clues, if you think about it. There are clues about how to get there to your core, your true self. There will be remembrances, because that is ultimately what I'm talking about, a soul remembrance. You'll have these remembrances of what was true for you. Now, here's the additional clue on top of a clue. What makes you happy? I mean, vibrant, kind of happy. Happy. Happy so much so that you touched heaven. So we don't even call it happy anymore. We call it joy. Joy, that extra special state of bliss. And for some reason, most of us think, oh, no, I've never experienced that. Oh, no, I couldn't possibly. I've known happy. I've been happy about things. But a bliss state, bliss, in which you are just gone. You've just kind of tranced out, blissful. You can aim for that. Okay, so now let's circle back to core needs. My goodness, core needs. What is it that you could do, or what conditions you could give yourself that would cause you to bliss out? What is it that is so uniquely yours, that makes you so happy, that you trance out, that you are in a blissful state? You don't know what time it is. There is no time, because you are actually in a heavenly state. Is it some form of art, doing art, or surrounding yourself with art? Is it a walk into a virgin forest? Or any walk into the woods that causes you to lose this external self that you've created, this persona that works in the world. And we all had to create that in order to survive. It's part of our survival as a human, among other humans on the planet Earth. But when I set all that aside and let myself hear what the universe is saying, I get carried away into a state of bliss. I am satisfying a core need of mine. It could be movement for you. When the body moves, when the body carries within it a state of grace, You might be blissful. Blissful. You get to step out of this world and remember what it is to be your true self. So give that some consideration. I hope you'll drop me a note. Go to my website. Lots of goodies over there at elevatingwomen.org. But you can also contact me. Let's have a dialogue. When you heard these words, what did it make you think of? What remembrances did you have when you got still enough to have them? Thank you for joining me. See you next Sunday.